So you might be wondering, if you are in withdrawal off of your psych meds and maybe you've had a really crazy withdrawal, maybe it was faster than ideal, some of us have been cold turkeyed, some of us have gone through just rapid withdrawals um, after like a rapid taper. um, or maybe you're just tapering down gradually, but just having a lot of symptoms coming up. And so I just wanted to talk with you today about brain fog, because that is just a really uncomfortable symptom and can feel very discouraging. So anyway, we're going to talk about brain fog, and we're going to talk about the hope that you have, even if you're having brain fog. And also, if you would like to meet with me, you can find in the link in the description, you can sign up there to have a time slot to meet with me. And I would love to connect with you and just encourage you and strategize whatever's helpful for you during this journey of withdrawal. But in this video, what we're going to talk about is brain fog. So I had a very rapid taper that was, your maybe what you would typically get recommended at your doctor's office, like 6 weeks or something. And I felt okay at first, but eventually just had some horrible, like, to me, I could not even wrap my mind around how extreme my symptoms were. And I felt so debilitated. But I am healing and doing so much better, and I'm living life and functioning normally and happy and having good times. And so I am here to be a voice of encouragement to you that you will not stay stuck, and that your brain is healing, and that you are not doomed. Even though you might feel really doomed, you are not doomed. And so, yeah. Videos were a big help to me when I was in withdrawal. Hearing people who had actually lived through it, survived it, and were living life normally again really helped me. So I thought, if I get through this, I want to make some videos for others too. So yeah, so that's why I'm making this, so that you know that I'm an ordinary person. I'm 35 years old. Actually, no, I just turned 36. I'm 36 years old. I was on meds for 10 years. And I got on meds because of a postpartum depression. Stayed on meds for a long time because I thought I needed them. And then I found out I probably don't need meds for life, but I had a very fast taper, which left me in a very rough condition. But I did heal, and I am healing. So healing continues, but I have come so far. So I'm here to encourage you that you can come through this too. And brain fog in particular was a symptom that was just so uncomfortable, because I was very used to being someone who could think clearly through tasks. And I felt like I kind of became ADD or something, and like my brain changed and I could not think in a linear way as well. It seemed like my brain was just going in circles, and my memory and my functioning. And so it's almost like I was like rotating around rather than able to function on a task from get from A to B. Just seemed like I was like bouncing around. And I couldn't think very clearly. I felt sort of like I was in a fog, and my brain was foggy, and it was just harder for me to get tasks done, or to think clearly about tasks, and to stay on task, and to finish the task in a timely fashion. All of that was just a lot harder and discouraging, and like kind of disturbing to be able to function one way and then to lose that. But my encouragement to you is, if you have that, one thing that I read that helped me was that withdrawal is sort of a little bit like a brain injury, and the brain is rebooting. The brain is like coming back on, switching on the lights gradually, like in a dark house, and rebooting into being like at full capacity. And so your brain needs almost like a rehab in order to make that progress. And so even if, you feel more, I guess, foggy about your tasks, doing them actually is good, or maybe even it's just harder to do tasks because of multiple symptoms, but doing the tasks that you can do. So let's say for instance, let's be concrete. It's like taking out the trash or cleaning up the kitchen, which has a lot of things, right? It's like sweep the floor. You gotta empty the dishwasher. You gotta fill the dishwasher. You have to scrub, some of the dishes that were left unscrubbed. You have to clear the counter and make it usable again. So it's like there's all these like a variety of steps to the process of like actually getting the kitchen to be cleaned. So if you think of that as kind of like, okay, this is a rehab for your brain. This is like harder than it used to be, but think of it as an exercise for your brain. And eventually it's going to be normal and easy again, but you kind of need that to treat it like it's normal tasks, like they are rehab for your brain. And even if you're doing them slower, and even if you're, not completing them to the same degree, doing them is actually part of your healing. And so that encouraged me, because then I was like, okay, everything that I am able to do is working towards my healing and my ability to function normally again. And then eventually you're doing normal everyday tasks, like just without thinking about it, you're just kind of doing it. So that will come back. That ability to think more clearly, to get more things done, to accomplish your to-do list. You might need to like compensate for a while and like have sticky notes or reminders or little reminders in your phone, or maybe you're just gonna have a season of doing less. I had to do less. Like I couldn't work. I mean, I think I've talked about that in other videos. Like I just, I think there was a time when I was pretty housebound and pretty debilitated. I don't think about it too much now, but so also remember not to do everything. That if you're in a rehab state, that means you've got to rest and you have to drink a lot of water and you have to give yourself breaks, because these normal easy tasks are like really big, like a bench press, you know what I mean? And it's like a big deal, and so rest and be gentle on yourself. Be so gentle on yourself and praise yourself when you get something done. Like, I did the dishes. I am rehabbing my brain. I'm rehabbing my functioning. I did it, or I, read through my emails and I responded to the ones I had to respond to. And it maybe took me twice as long as it would before, but I did it, and now I've got to take a break. So try to encourage yourself, like cheer yourself along. Or if there's somebody like a withdrawal buddy or some, support system, someone in your life, like when you have those small wins and they can celebrate it with you, celebrate it. Like celebrate the small wins, because those accumulate and they become your pathway to your healing. So those are my encouragements about brain frog. That'd be interesting. Those are my encouragements about brain fog and about your healing, and that you're getting better and things will be coming clearer, and it's okay to compensate. It's okay to slow down, and yeah, you don't have to give up, but things will get better. So right now I still need sticky notes. So we'll see. We'll see how far this healing goes, but I'm able to get a lot done and feel pretty positive about it. So that's really good. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Remember, you are healing. And if you want to meet with me, you can just click on the link in the description, and I'd be glad to meet with you. All right, guys, talk to you later.